Let's head to the state of Illinois for a star defensive end hidden away in a small town. A large metropolis like Chicago often has a lot of talented high school prospects. But that doesn't mean big cities are the only places to find elite athletes. Located about 50 miles south of Chicago, Momence, Illinois is a town of about 3,300 people.
The community is a small one. There's a good showing on Friday nights for football. That's good to see.
And everybody just comes together. You can see people walking and helping each other out in the yards and stuff. Like, we just all just so small. I was born in Chicago, and then I was adopted. So my parents adopted me. They moved me down here. Yeah, I love it here. I could have had an option to go to a different school, but I choose to stay here. And this is where I grew up. That's where all my friends are, coaches, family. It's where it's at.
Jason Bargy is 6 feet 4 inches tall and weighs 255 pounds, and he's one of the best defensive end prospects in the nation. He tends to stand out in a small town like Momence, but a talent like him would be easy to recognize no matter where he lived.
Since he's came into the junior high, I've known Jason then. You can sometimes tell when the kids come through the junior high, and you can tell they're athletic, and some kids are going to be special when they do grow up, and he was definitely one of those. You don't get those all the time in Momence, but he was definitely one of those kids. A talented player just because of his effort he gives every day. Effort he gives in the weight room, effort he gives on the practice field, effort he gives on the game field on Friday nights. And then what makes him special as a talented player is that he's humble. He leads by example a lot. He expects his teammates to lead by example as well.
One of Jason's best assets at defensive end is his speed. He's a sprinter on the Momence track team.
For the 100, the 200, and 4x1 and 4x2 relay. And sometimes coach throws me in the 400.
He brings that quickness not only to the Momence defense, but also the offense as he starts at running back as well.
He's 6'3", 250, so at our level of 2A football, that we don't see many offensive linemen that can, especially an offensive tackle, that can try to match his quickness off the ball. And then at running back, if he gets a little bit of a hole, we're guaranteed probably get about 3 or 4 yards with him if we get into a line of scrimmage.
Yeah, whoever helps out the team, that's what I got to do. I don't complain about it. I just do what I'm supposed to do. Coach wants me to put me on the kickoff, I'm going to be on kickoff. Coach wants me on punt return, I'm going to be on punt return.
Last year, he played DN, played D tackle for us, plays nose for us, he played linebacker for us, he played running back for us as well, played a little bit of fullback for us, special teams, kickoff, kick return. He's a kid that we can use a lot. He doesn't care about the workload, especially going to his senior year. He's always a kid that wherever we need to put him, he's looking to help improve the team.
Being selfless for the good of others describes Jason away from the football field as well. He knows that there are many people in this community in need, so he's active with the local food pantry. He volunteers there a couple of days a week, and he helped lead a very successful food drive at his school last Thanksgiving.
I used to attend to a food pantry out there in Hopkins. It was every Wednesday and Saturday. And just help them set up and then pass out food, unload the food from the trucks, pass out to the people.
With Jason, he actually at that time used his name, went to all 3 schools in our district, presented to them, asking for them to have a food drive. So he got 1,300 pounds of food. Then like 2 weeks after that, going into Christmas, they started a coat drive as well.
It's the right thing to do. I just feel right doing it. I don't have to have like a reward behind it. I can care less if you can give me an award. If I do that something for you, I just do it, out of the kindness of my heart.
Community service is something Jason wants to continue when he leaves Momence. So that was one of the many factors he considered when deciding which college he wanted to attend.
Culture, their environment, the people's like, what they do for the community, the outside the community. Like, do they go to the hospital to help out the elderly, play games with them? They interact with the public.
Jason found the right fit at the University of Minnesota and committed to the Gophers this past spring.
It's nice just having that opportunity. He's lucky. Every kid's had that opportunity and choice. Just enjoying the process.
Jason will soon be on a bigger stage, but everyone in Momence is going to remember him as a kind-hearted, soft-spoken superstar who worked to make his community better.
Probably one of the kindest kids I've ever met that has the best kind of talent. He's humble about it. He doesn't really brag about it, doesn't let everybody know about that. He's just a regular kid who has a good work ethic. He does stuff for our community, but just off the top of his head, he just wants to do because he wants to help others. He's big into helping others. It's just a good kid.